Lakers Suns are minutes away. Here's what you need to know. The dynamic duo is back after not playing in the first two preseason games against the Clippers. LeBron James and Anthony Davis will play tonight. The All-Stars combined more than 51 points per game last season. They're expected to play first half minutes only tonight. Ron and AD may be back, but let's not forget about the 20-year-old Taylor Horton-Tucker. THT has averaged 26 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 4 assists in the two preseason games. The shooting has been a revelation. He's hitting 50% from the field, 56% from deep. What?
Yeah, so I never really went live, so I'm just kind of at my desk on my desktop, seeing how it works. The only thing I do not, I'm not that computer literate. So the thing that I do not know how to do well is share my screen shit. Because I want to do a presentation tomorrow. So if anybody can hear me, just hit a number 1 in there.
Obviously, Chris Paul is a Hall of Famer.
It looked like I got 4 people watching, I believe. It's a number. Hey, what's up, Terrence? Everyone love. Can you hear me, Terrence Evans?
Really showed.
I just want to make sure everything. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. They won.
Probably be a momentum builder for them.
So yeah, y'all stay tuned because I'm gonna do a very nice presentation tomorrow. If I can figure out how to go live and share my screen and do all that shit. Usually I just record something on my phone and upload it. But I'm gonna figure this out.
Bad company said no because the Suns are who they are. The Suns have been good since D'Antoni left them. So I don't think he can bring enough moxie to this team. I know he's a great player, but if you look at this team, they're young. And this day and age, I don't think they're really going to listen to his better leadership. They're going to try to do what they do. But I'm rooting for the guy.
Use StreamYard. Okay. I guess that's something I got to download. What's up, Thurman Smart? Let me pause this TV so not pause it, but
Rowan did you a huge favor.
It is what it is.
James playoff team. Sometimes you get what you want. Especially with Clay getting hurt.
Pause this before I get a copyright strike for the Laker game. You can watch that Laker game. We about to what's he call it? Repeat, and then we're gonna 3-peat. We might quadruple-peat. What's up, Felicia Thomas? So, be the change you want us to see. You said use StreamYard. Okay. So is that something I have to download and connect to a YouTube live stream? I think so. I guess so. I guess so. Oh, Felicia Thomas, you said, is it okay to share? Well, I'm just testing, so it's nothing to really share. I'm just really trying to see, because I went live on YouTube one time, but somebody kind of walked me through it, and that was last year. So going live is kind of new to me. So I guess in order to share my screen and put together a presentation, I got to download StreamYard or I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. Can y'all see a caption? It just says live test. Hey, Letitia Montgomery. It's your little cute self. So that's all, family. I just wanted to see how this works and see if my camera's connected properly. I see it is. People can hear me. And I got something special for y'all tomorrow. After I drop this presentation tomorrow, people are going to be mad at themselves that they didn't vote for Trump. That's what my live stream is about. Insanity and why Black people are still politically naive. I touched on it a little bit in my video I made yesterday. If you didn't see my video yesterday on vaccines, after I was talking about vaccines and stuff, I started talking about politics and why we insane and do the same thing expecting different results. Because I voted for Trump, but I also voted our Congresswoman, Maxine Waters' seat was up. And it was a young black 30-year-old Navy veteran that was trying to become the 43rd District Congressman and beat Maxine Waters. And I donated to him. I just thought he was sincere. I shared his videos. I told others to vote for him. He was a young black Republican guy, Navy vet. And I just couldn't understand the life of me. Why people in large numbers voted for Maxine Waters, who is 84 years old. Maxine Waters don't even come out the house to go into the office and work. I say like this, she's damn near bedridden. She'll put her makeup on and step out when she got to go to Washington, D.C. Or put on some kind of event going on. But Maxine Waters been in politics and a congresswoman for 40 fucking years. 40 fucking years, y'all. She's 84. And nothing has really changed in certain South Central areas in Inglewood. I'm in South Central. I live like on 105th, like Normandy. Between Normandy and Vermont on 105th. This is Maxine Waters' district. It's horrible. It's trashy around here. It's just ugly looking. A lot of shit needs to be cleaned up. And for 40 years, Maxine Waters ain't done it, but people still voted for her. And it just pissed me off. You know what I mean? It pissed me off. Like nobody, people didn't say all these black women out here, the black men too, they didn't just say, you know what, Maxine Waters been in office for 40 years and is still raggedy around here in South Central. Let's give this new Republican black young man a chance and see what he do. People didn't give a fuck. And Maxine Waters won by a landslide. You know, I was fed up. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been doing research on Trump and Biden. I've been doing a lot of research on why Trump was beneficial for black folk. And when I drop this, y'all gonna say, you know what? We overlooked it. Matter of fact, ABC, CBS, NBC, Google, Twitter, Facebook, what's called big tech, they all were for Biden. They were censoring conservatives, Republicans. They was even censoring the president of the United States. Twitter, all the people was. A lot of information. They wouldn't talk about the Biden hunting laptop scandal and Biden and his son getting millions of dollars from. They wouldn't mention none of this shit in the media. Nobody really knew about it. So it was like 85% of the media and the Democratic Party and Black Lives Matter against Trump. I mean, it was a hard fight for Trump, and he still was kicking ass. Everybody. We on this. Nice. I'm gonna address it here. Everybody and their mama in the Democrat Party on November 3rd, before people went to bed, they were shaking in their boots. Trump was kicking ass. We woke up and here Biden all of a sudden is in the lead. You know Trump was kicking ass, and let's just be real about that. But it was like David against Goliath. And I kind of realized why big tech, all the major outlets, Google, Twitter, Facebook was all against Trump, was censoring conservatives. You know what I mean? Taking down posts, ignoring the Hunter Biden scandal. I realized why that was doing it. I realized why Trump got rid of lobbyists. He was sick of that shit. He didn't want to be beholden to no goddamn lobbyists. He got rid of that. So he was doing unorthodox politics. That's what he was doing. Hold on, Niger Valley Civilization. So I don't know, that's my point. But they were all against Trump. Because, okay, so Trump didn't even accept pay for being a president. So they said you have to, by law, accept pay. So Trump took $1. He didn't accept no money for the whole entire 4 years as president. He gave it to charity. And you guys don't even know that. See, people don't even know that because of Twitter, Google, Facebook, all the major outlets didn't talk about it. Big Tech was mad because they were making less money under Trump. Trump was for American jobs, and he's pro-American. The fact that the Democrats and Clinton and all them outsourced all them jobs. And guess who lost all them jobs? Black folk, laborers. We were in positions because of the Democratic Party. And Trump wanted to bring all them jobs back. He just wanted to do a lot of American shit. China didn't like Trump. Trump was hard on China. Trump was hard on 11 million immigrants coming in. Because if 11 million immigrants come in, guess who that's going to make it hard on? Y'all kids. Y'all black kids. Y'all black kids got competition now. Because all these immigrants coming. That's why he was good on. So a lot of people basically voted for Biden and Kamala and just voted against their interests. Nobody spoke on the fact that Planned Parenthood was funding Kamala Harris big time. Planned Parenthood was Kamala Harris' biggest funder for this election. So guess what? Planned Parenthood about to thrive. More unborn black babies about to die. And y'all voted for this. Y'all said, oh, we forgive Biden. We forgive. You know how y'all do. But y'all steady complain about these mothers who forgive someone who killed their son. But y'all did the same thing. We forgive Biden for that 94 crime bill. I got homies right now. I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 next month. So I would live through the 90s. I was a grown adult in the 90s. I graduated high school in 1987. I got homies right now still locked up behind the 94 crime bill. And you guys shitted on them voting for Biden. You shitted on all them niggas locked up right now with an excessive sentences and said, we forgive you, Biden. It's okay. Let me cast my vote for you. You shitted on all them niggas in prison. I got a homie got out last year. This nigga was in there 28 years, an excessive sentence. We was high school buddies. I got homies still locked up. I got homies that got out. I'm in South Central LA. This was the home of the body bag, the home of the gang bang. That crime bill struck Los Angeles residents the hardest at that time. Crack era and all that old shit. Niggas is locked. And y'all forgave him for all that bullshit. Y'all said, yeah, Kamala, Planned Parenthood funding you? Yeah, Kamala, we got you. Who cares? Who cares that our number is going to go lower and that Planned Parenthood going to thrive? We're going to vote for you because you look like a sister. You know what I mean? It just, when I put this presentation down tomorrow, you guys gonna be like, damn, I fucked up. Cause I'm gonna touch your soul. You're gonna feel what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna make it a reality that you guys voted for the wrong motherfucking person. I'm telling you, you guys believed all that shit about Trump and all the media and everybody saying Trump is. You guys believed it and fell for it. For 4 years, everyone was against Trump, and women and black women. Did you guys see the numbers, the percentage of black women voted for Biden? And I told people for years, I've been telling, I said, look here, black women are still in love with Obama. And all the black women got pictures of the Obama family on their social media pages. They loved Obama. So it's like when the person you in love with leave you, you got psychological issues now. You upset at the person coming in taking his place. And it's all psychological. Oh, I loved Obama. Oh, now we got Trump. He's not as cool and slick and talk good. You know, black folk love entertainment. They love slick talk. You know what I mean? They like, oh, damn, Trump now? Oh, God, look at this orange face motherfucker. Oh, and the hate for Trump began. They didn't look at anything regarding policies and the laws and things he wanted to implement and help out. They didn't look at none of that. It was strictly based on personality, swag, and how motherfucker talk and all this old shit. Y'all got to get past that emotional voting. I'm telling you. For black folk to progress, y'all set us back. For black folk to progress, we need to exit the Democratic Party. Look here. Baltimore, Detroit, New York, South Central, all Democrat. For decades, and shit is still raggedy. It's like, how is my neighborhood raggedy for 40 years and I'm still gonna vote for Maxine Waters? What the fuck is this? Nobody said, you know what? Let's try something new. Let's get this young 30-year-old Navy vet who's trying to take Maxine Waters' place. Even though he's a conservative, he seems sincere. He has vigor, meaning he's gonna really put up a fight and try to do the right thing. So when it's time for him to be up for election again, he can look good. And I totally believe he was gonna do that. But no, you niggas just used to being leftist. Like right now, like I tried to buy a simple. What's up, Charleston White? It's okay. No, I'm not sweating you a rush. I'm putting money. It's cool. No, I don't have Cash App. I use Zelle. I was getting too much money through Cash App. They shut me down for suspicious activity. I got about three Cash App shut down. Yeah, mail is a little slow because it's a holiday season right now, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. They listening to me talk to your ass. Hey, fam, this is OG Charleston White out of Texas. Wait a minute, wait. So look here. I put you on speaker, right? And I'm sitting here going off because I'm mad that people didn't vote for Trump. And all this insanity. You know what I mean? They vote for the same old motherfucker that got their neighborhoods raggedy.
Say, man, I'm one of those super predators that he spoke about.
Right.
predator that they were trying to describe.
Yeah, we did have some super predators.
But it wasn't us. You know, now what we see today, we more or less considered that, but we wasn't, man. We was just children who didn't have fathers, and they removed our fathers and then called us super predators because we didn't have the disciplinary structure of a patriarch a culture, man. So that's what we had.
Right. Yeah, them fathers out of the home is a serious thing.
Say, right to this day, man. I remember probably back in 98, 99, Senator Joseph Lieberman, man, he said one of the greatest problems that's plaguing not just Black America, but America was fatherless homes. And that's, you know, I was like 21, 22 around that time, homie. So his words resonate with me till today.
Right.
So.
And I'm sitting here telling folk right now that Kamala Harris was funded by Planned Parenthood, big time.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, that's a whole nother topic. Margaret Sanger, eugenics. You don't see Planned Parenthood nowhere up in the Black communities, Black and Hispanic communities.
And them ignorant ass Black Lives Matter folk is mad right now. Did you see the article? They wanted to sit. They said, we did a lot of work for you, Biden. We want a seat at the table. Biden ignoring their ass.
Ignoring everybody.
Then he checked about 10 Black Democrats the other day.
Biden is like a red shirt freshman who's been red shirted 4 years, and he finally get to play his senior career. Yeah, man. He's been there 50 years, man.
Right.
He hasn't been able to do anything now. What can he do at this point?
Right.
But be a puppet.
Exactly. Yeah, so them Democrats was like, hey, man, we helped you out, Biden. We got you in office. Biden was like, look here, I'm going to play that video tomorrow because I'm going to do a presentation tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I was, man, once Trump lost, I'm like the old gorilla that finally gets beat by the young gorilla, and now he got to lead the pack. And he got to wander off in the jungle and down by himself, and he don't want to be seen by the other gorilla because he gonna be shamed. That's how I am with Trump lost, man. I just want to wander off politically, go off in the jungle, lick the wound somewhere and swing from tree to tree, and just have fun in the jungle, and don't bother the other gorillas with that politics shit. Yeah, man, I'm hurt about that Trump loss, man.
Right. But I'm gonna hit you back tomorrow. All right, easy. Yeah, that's the homie of Charleston White up out of Fort Worth, Texas. He in Atlanta right now. I think he trying to get in the entertainment industry, so some people got him out in Atlanta. Smoking my stove. Oh, yeah, who's that mentioned Sabir Bey? Yeah, hey bro, where's the video you said? Yeah, the video's on my YouTube page by Sabir Bey. I challenged him for discussion, right? You know, I offered the nigga $300. See, I learned to bluff a motherfucker. Well, I wasn't bluffing, I was sincere. I said, I give you $300 to have a conversation with me for an hour. And had he didn't want to do it. He tried everything everything in his ability to avoid a conversation with me live in front of his Facebook friends. Because he knew it was going to be an embarrassment. He knew the people were going to see all them lies he told once Chief X stepped to it. So yeah, that video's on my page. But also I got a video of Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey caught lying, I think is the caption on my page. And it was about it was just about the Moors and that famous painting. How he lied about it, and he didn't even know that it was a 18th century Oriental painting. It wasn't a Moor from the 700 period. Y'all should check that one out. Sabir Bey caught lying. Let me see if I have any questions. I'm supposed to just be testing. I'm up here talking. What up, family? This dude Lou, you know, somebody said who's on Crack Pipe. Somebody on Crack Pipe's a Facebook page. And I don't know who Aunt Crack Pipe Emeritus, how you doing? Okay, this is an asshole. Okay, I see why you asked the question now. He asked me, how long have you been a member of the LGBT community? Let me tell you something. I have a big following on Facebook. My Facebook page is open to the public, right? Anyone can come on my page and expose me, right? I didn't got on the LGBT community. And if I was gay, like you fuckboys is trying to talk and portray and all this old dumb shit, I would have been exposed. Every high school friend I have see my page. Every girlfriend, my ex-wife, all my girlfriends, my 2 girlfriends today, they all see my page and can call me out. I ain't hiding from nobody. It's you, Aunt Crack Pipe Emeritus, that's hiding. No one's ever seen your face. My face is even on my YouTube page. My full real name is on my social media page. You guys are the frauds and fakes, not me. Everybody know what time it is with Chief X, and Chief X love women, and I'm a flirt. So because I got a different pitch in my voice, people want to talk that shit. And here Garfield making up bullshit lies that I offered this nigga $100 to expose me and tell them lies. He still can't do it. He can't even take the free money because he know he lying. I'm just reading. Oh, somebody, scammer prevention said Garfield said I was the one scamming. He had videos of you up. Why won't you talk it out? I'm not talking out nothing. Garfield's pissed off because I exposed him. And everything when I expose, see, I don't just be talking. When I exposed Garfield, that video got 7,000 views, and he's still to this day pissed about it because it was the truth. I had all the receipts on everything I said. Yeah, Garfield is a true scammer. And Chief X just don't call nobody that. I'm a mature, grown-ass man. I don't call nobody no scammer and try to ruin somebody's rep just for the hell of it because I don't like them. I don't like polite, but I will never lie on him and make up shit on him. I got integrity. I'm a real one. So everything I said about Garfield is real. Garfield brought up an incident that happened with me 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I had a box. I was staying at a hotel long term 6 years ago. At this point, I was doing bad 6 years ago. So I stayed at a long-term hotel up in Inglewood, right? Janky-ass hotel. Had rats up in there. And I was hustling weed, and I was selling moringa. And everybody in there, I was selling weed to people all up in the hotel. And I was selling weed to people up in the hotel. They didn't have no cameras there. So one day I came back to my room, and a box of moringa and about a half a pound of weed was stolen out my room. So I think maybe about 15 to 20 people had ordered some moringa from me at the time. And I wasn't able to ship their moringa because somebody stole a box of moringa from me. I made a video about this and everything. I've been open about it. Everybody knows I made a video about this. Said somebody, this is why. So I said, hey, you 15, I think it was about 15 or 20 people, maybe bought $20 worth of moringa from me. Talking about I'm scamming behind $20. So I told them, hey, you guys can hit the refund button and get your money back, or Just give me a chance to recoup this, and I'll send you the moringa in a couple weeks. Most people had love for me, but those niggas that was really hating and hate to see me shine started making memes and saying Chief X is scamming people out of moringa. Like, I'm really trying to beat somebody out of $19 worth of moringa. I told maybe about 10 people didn't get a $20 bottle of moringa. And that's a scam in fuckboy's mind. No, it was just a mishap. And I got a box of moringa and some weed stolen out of my hotel room, and I was unable to mail about 15 people moringa, and they had to wait a few weeks. That's what Garfield's talking about. But he's trying to play it into something like I'm scamming somebody. So a few idiots and this chick with, what's her name? Had some mental health problems, made a Facebook page about me. Chief X don't owe not one person a penny. And this how cold-blooded I am. I told people, anybody get $100 if you can find one person on planet Earth I owe. You get $100. So if people say I scammed somebody 6 years ago, find that person who didn't get a refund or their moringa, and you get $100. See, when you put money on it, that shuts people up. So when I put money on Sabir Bay, and then he still didn't want to debate, yeah, okay. We see why. Niggas be talking that shit. So I pulled their whole card. So, yeah, Chief X ain't never scammed a soul. I'm too righteous for that. I'm a righteous brother who means well and have good integrity. I don't have to beat nobody behind no $19 fucking dollars. Everybody know Garfield's a scammer. I make good money. I do good business. About to have my delivery service. City of LA. Hold on. I'll speak on that when it go down. Paid my fees for the City of LA. I'm about to have not a medical marijuana, it's legal. I'm about to have a marijuana delivery service legal with a license with the City of LA, I'll be on my way to become a millionaire. When that happens, I'm gonna have a fleet of drivers. But I'll speak on that when it go down. Just started my CBDHempLife.com business. I'm doing fine because I do good business. I live alone. I got my own space to talk, make my videos and do my shit. Garfield on this video living at Big Mama house, sitting up in that little corner with the little fax machine behind him. Doing bad. That's why he mad at me. I shot a lot of his money down. He gets less business because of me, because I'm sick of this nigga scamming people. He still claims to this day that he can remove student loans, federal student loans from your credit report. You cannot remove, listen to what I'm telling you, family. I don't care if Garfield tell you 100 more times. You cannot remove federal student loans from your credit report. Any credit repair person telling you they can remove your student loans is scamming you and lying to you. Look it up. I don't care what he shows you. All this shit he screenshot or Google and show you and put up. You cannot remove student loans. He said he removed 77 student loans from some guy's credit, from some people's credit. He's a liar. That's how he lured people in. A lot of people got student loans. So I told people, because when I was a realtor, I used to use credit repair people. I've been in this game. I was a realtor, loan officer. I made 6 figures several years. People know it. So I use credit repair people. Credit repair has always been a slippery slope for scammers. It has, always. Now, they do good work and help people out, but you always got to be careful with these credit repair cats. It's a slippery slope. And Garfield's niche was telling people that he can remove their student loans, and then they give him a shot, and he's not able to do it. And he then took their money. Don't let him show you shit. You can so easily look up, can you remove federal student loans from your credit report? And you will see that you cannot do it. The only way a federal student loan can be removed from your credit report is if it's a mistake in the name. It's a mistake on the paperwork. Then yeah, you can remove it because somebody fucked up and maybe had your middle name wrong or something. But guess what? Once they get that removed, it's gonna go right back up on there once they correct the information. Federal student loans don't come up. You got to pay that shit. And the government want their money. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, not 1, but 77. Oh, you said what's up with the stolen shoes, Garfield? Garfield is listening to people he has who may be lying to him or telling him the story wrong about some stolen shoes. I went to art. Let me just explain this so you can understand. I've made a video about that. A lot of you guys must not be my Facebook friends. I made a video about that and showed how they lied. Or, I got receipts. I did somebody a favor. I went to RBG Weekend. After RBG Weekend picnic was over in Texas, everybody went home. So you had the cleanup crew left. And I was such a nice guy and a helpful guy. I was part of the cleanup crew. So when we were cleaning up chairs and packing chairs, this nighttime in this big ass grassy empty area, somebody had left some shoes. The shoes Ark was selling, some RBG tennis shoes. Somebody left them. I found them. The next day, I made a post on Facebook and said, I found somebody's shoes and look like they might fit me and they mine now. If anybody's missed some shoes, let me know. And I advertised that I found some shoes. And here's the thing. I even was honest and I said, I tried the shoes on in a hotel room and they didn't fit me, which they didn't. They were 2 sizes too big. So what happened was, since Ankh and I think Black Panther Ben from the Amon-Ra squad was selling the shoes, they was hustling and tried to hustle me and say, X, why don't you just buy a new pair of shoes for this lady and just keep those shoes? I said, huh? So they wanted to make 2 shoe sales, not just that one. So they tried to hustle me and say, I don't want these things. I don't even like them RBG shoes. They were ugly to me. I said, I do not want these shoes. I'm not buying those shoes. I found these shoes and I advertised them for this gun and done a righteous deed. And on top of that, I mailed them back to the woman with my own money. The woman didn't even send me $15 to mail these shoes back. I found somebody's shoes and paid to mail them to her from LA to North Carolina. And she got her shoes. And the bitch didn't even thank me. And Aunt and Ben and her got to talking together behind my back and was mad that I didn't buy this broke ass heifer some new shoes. No, I found the shoes you lost and I shipped them back to you. That's the fucking facts. And you can ask anyone. I got a video on it. Anything Garfield's talking is some bullshit. Trust me. People ain't got shit on me because I ain't done shit and I ain't beat nobody. Ever. Niggas talking about scamming behind a $19 bottle of Moringa. Are you kidding me? These niggas Garfield out here beating people for $1,000 for like all these people. You guys talking about some $19 bottle of Moringa. Are you kidding me? Would you say you called Garfield before a trade line? I asked him, was it going to work 100%? Well, let me just tell you. All of it, all of it is just kind of taking a chance. You know what I mean? Somebody give you some trade lines and may help your credit score, up your credit score for a while, but it's not a permanent fix. You know what I mean? Right now, I have a 737, a 744, and a 699. It went down because I got a Kohl's credit card the other day. So once you apply for a credit card, one of your scores may go down a little bit. But I got great credit. I didn't need nobody. You know how you get good credit? Time. Because your credit is based in just in general, your credit score is based off of what you've been doing in the last 2 years in general. So for 2 years, actually for 4 years, I've paid my car note on time and have never missed. Shit that was bad on my credit fell off. Like when I lost the house, I used to have a house in Carson. When the economy went bad and Obama came in, and I was a realtor, and I wasn't getting everybody's home, so I couldn't refinance nobody's home. I couldn't. Real estate shut down in Cali, so I had to figure something else out. I eventually lost my home. They gave me $14,000 to walk away from the home and give them the keys back because I was gonna stay in that motherfucker till just forever. They was gonna have to, you know. So they gave me, and I just started over. But my credit was bad when I lost that home. But it eventually got better. A lot of that shit fell off. I'm at 750 again. So when I was doing real estate, we used to tell people, your score is what it is. So sometimes they may suggest just pay off a few of those small items on your credit report and just ask the people, will they remove this for your credit report if you paid in full? Just pay off the small things, okay? And if big things that you may not be able to afford, just leave them on there. 2 years past, 3 years past, people be in a rush to get their credit score up. Just take your time and relax. Your score will go up as long as you've been paying on time the last 2 years. So Garfield does this trade line shit, lie to people about removing student loans, and that's that sketchy shit, scamming shit. And he's not able to help a lot of people. Now, it's people that he has helped. I mean, you know, if you're in the business, you're going to help some people. Yeah, you're going to clean up a few things, and some people, you know, you're going to put some cheese on the trap. So he's done some good for some people, but in general, his intent is bad. He's not even it's not like, see, Garfield don't even have a website for credit repair. You know what I mean? Like these people, like Rob Warren and shit. These niggas don't even have business card. Like, look, here's my new business. And if you have a business, you get some fucking business cards and have a fucking website. What's so hard about that? This is my new business. CBDHempLife.com. One of the cold-bloodedest websites you'll see. My shit is not janky at all. I ain't gonna even tell you what I paid to get the website cracking. Go to CBDHempLife.com and look at the professionalism. I got business cards for all the business I do. I got a website for all the business I do. I'm registered with the state of California, Third Eye Hemp and CBD LLC. I have a business bank account and a personal bank account. My other business, I got business cards for that. Moringa. I'm in stores. That's me on the damn bottle. All my shit I do is professional and real. I can't even beat nobody because my shit goes through a fucking system. When shit people order, we get emails, and if I ship, I got my printer right here. I print out my labels. I'm a real businessman. Or everybody else hate on me because I am the realest. And I got the best business. I got the proper products. My other business will be a delivery service in a couple months. That's going to be the major money maker. This is going to be some cold-blooded money too. I just jumped this off. I'm about to get some influencers, have some affiliates. I just got on Instagram. I've been not been on Instagram for a while. I just got on Instagram. It's about to all blow up. So I'm 2021. I got to give up this apartment I'm in because I'm making too much money now, and I can't keep this low-income apartment no more without getting in trouble. So I'm making too much money. So I said, hey, I got to go. And I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a house out here. But I'm for sure going to still buy one in North Carolina. When I ever retire and give it up and just want to just kick it and stop working, it's going to be, I'm going to move to North Carolina and settle down in the house I have. But I'm going to buy a house in North Carolina, but just rent it out. Until that day, maybe when I hit 70, I just go retire and just kick it in the South amongst the trees. I fell in love with North Carolina. Let me tell y'all. I fell in love with North Carolina and I didn't know how beautiful it was. See, I'm a city boy. I'm in the concrete jungle out here in South Central. So when I went to North Carolina, seeing all these trees and greenery and space and these homes sitting on an acre, that shit made my dick hard. I said, North Carolina, and I've been to, but North Carolina to me is beautiful. I don't get to see all that green. So I said, I want to move. Garfield, anytime I've been, I'm leaving LA, moving. Here, Garfield don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm not leaving that. My money's here. I'm having a delivery service here. How the fuck I'm moving? I'm going to buy a house in North Carolina. But I did say I may stay there 30% of the time, just come back and forth. But I decided, I'm just going to rent it out and I'll just visit. So I got to give up this and just, life is changing. My thought process is changing. How I feel about things is changing. How I feel about the conscious community is changing. I've been in what you would call the conscious community since 1993. I've been around for a while. I can look and listen to somebody and tell you if they're full of shit. Off the rip. Tone G, what's good? Oh, the MC Hammer Daddy. You see what you say? How is the cost? North Carolina, will come to me from Los Angeles, Cali, anywhere in the South is great. So North Carolina cost of living is cheap to me. When I see, I've been all on Zillow and real estate, and I'm saying I can pay $850 a month for a nice house. That's unheard of out here. You dig? When I bought a house in Carson 13 years ago, you know my mortgage payment was damn near $3,000. Yeah, that's where I was. That be the change you want. That's where I was at when I was in North. I went to North Carolina on 3 different occasions just in this 1 year, and I hung out in Raleigh, Durham area. The last time I went, I hung out in Greensboro. I like Greensboro too. It just anywhere in North Carolina is just beautiful to me. Thanks, Tony. Love my videos, dropping that critical thinking material. Yeah. If you scroll my whole content, you'll see I'm kicking some real shit. I'm not here to jive. Sometimes I clown and be humorous and shit. Sometimes I may just, first of all, I'm not a YouTuber. So I'm a Facebooker. Facebook is my platform. So sometimes I'll make a video and post it on Facebook, and I'll just upload it to YouTube just to kind of store it, maybe just put. But I'm not like a YouTuber. This is like the first time I've ever been live on YouTube. People, oh, you chasing clout. How am I chasing clout? This is the first time I ever went live on YouTube. Chief X ain't chasing clout. I am clout. I ain't got to chase it. Niggas chasing to be what I am and do what I do. What the fuck? I'm chasing clout. I'm not even a scholar. I mean, I say this time every time. I'm not a scholar. I'm just a wise man. I'm just a wise man and your brother who's been in the conscious community since 1993. So I do know some shit, but I have never claimed to be a scholar. I'm not one of these niggas like Garfield and all these people who's trying to be the top scholar and all this and streaming every goddamn day and shit, trying to be the, and that's called chasing clout. I just got an Instagram for this business page. 2 weeks ago. A person chasing clout got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they YouTube. I don't do that shit. See, people say you're chasing clout because they know I am clout. I'm what you want to be. Because I'm doing everything that people say conscious or woke people supposed to do and be. I'm starting my business. I travel. I've been to Africa. You niggas ain't been to Africa. These niggas be talking all that shit. Ain't been to Africa. I've been to every Asian country, Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, Hawaii, hung out in the Philippines. I was in the Navy, I've done all that shit. I'm just on here rambling. Maybe because I'm a little high. And I ain't got shit else to do. Yeah, I smoke joints still. I don't roll blunts. I got my little stash box. All right. And guess what it come with? Little rolling tray. I got a smell-proof jar to keep my weed in. I got the cold-blooded ass grinder. This motherfucker cold. I keep my little zigzag roller right here. And zigzag papers. Fuck, I'm gonna do be buying blunts. Niggas up here buying blunts every day. You buying blunts every day. What's that? $30 a month. Just some motherfucking blunts. Get you some simple zigzags and roll you one. This shit look like a cigarette, how smooth it is. And the thing about this shit burns better than a blunt when it's properly broke down and rolled perfect. It burns slower. With zigzags, you can actually taste your weed. Instead of that tobacco and shit in that flavor, you can actually taste your weed. I don't get caught up in all that hype. Trying to do what youngsters do. Let me see what people talk about. Look, my papers. Hemp. I really don't care what I roll with. But anything, I just bought some hemp papers. Because my business is CBD Hemp Life. Has anybody checked out my website yet? That motherfucker cold. Oh, that pop locking video? Yeah, I used to pop in the back of the day, so. I still get down a little bit. I fuck around, eat some edibles. Being here, blasting some music, popping my ass off. What's up, Roby? I don't know how to pronounce that. Al-Kapi, Robbie. Or maybe those are initials. But Al-Kapi, Roby, or Robbie. Tony G. Let me see if I haven't addressed some bad rumor somebody said. Somebody say, I love the debate. Yeah, I love an intellectual debate. But you don't see me, though. Like these other cats, Garfield and Ock and them, you know. Every day, looking to fight. These niggas get on YouTube every day. Let me see who I can beat up. Let me challenge this person. These niggas been trying to debate Hebrews for motherfucking 10 years every goddamn day. I mean, these are like one-trick ponies, just to me. I'm not a one-trick pony. I may talk and post about a whole bunch of things. You will never see me sitting here talking about Hebrew Israelites for 10 years every damn day. It's just not my thing. I got other shit to be worried about. You know what I mean? They can do that shit. Yeah, so this is like the first time I went live, and it's working. It's working. But I do like to have debates. But if I have a debate, I like it to be kind of organized and have a topic. And I tell people right now, I'm 6-0. See, I debated Polite. People who are groupies, oh, Polite got you bullshit. I ain't never been spanked in a debate. Me and Polite debated on Sonetta's channel. And people are such groupies, they didn't even realize Polite didn't even present. We had 3 different sections to present. Polite didn't present at all. And people come out, he won the debate. I'm like, I don't know what you were listening to, or if you're just a groupie, or you hating, or you got mental health problems. But I totally destroyed Polite and proved my points in case. People got to talking about, Polite just wanted to freestyle afterwards and entertain y'all. And groupies fell for that shit. Do I use filter tips? I don't even know what a filter tip is, fam. Yeah, seriously, I saved a lot more money rolling joints. Yeah, I roll joints. I pay for this. How many papers are in here? 50? So I can roll this. I paid $2 for. And this will last me a damn month. People buying blunts every day. $30 a month compared to $2 a month. I mean, it's just common sense. I'm not trying to follow these youngsters. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn blunt. Look, I told you, I've been smoking on this. Look how slow it's burning. And even it's burning. I tell people, when you grind your shit up well with a grinder, like a cigarette, the tobacco is broken down fine. When you got clumps and shit in your weed, in your blunts, it doesn't burn good. Plus, heat destroys the THC content. So if you're just breaking shit with your hand and putting it in your blunt, you got these chunks up in there. When you have a little chunk, a little bitty chunk, when that chunk heats up, the heat, it has to burn this chunk. By the time it gets to the middle of that chunk and burning, you've lost a lot of THC content. So it's always, see, I don't just smoke weed. I'm a scientist with this shit and I study it. So it's always best to break your weed down as fine as possible. That way it burns better. Then you roll it in a joint. It burns smooth. You can taste it and everything. People caught up on these blunts for just being copycats. This grinder lasts me forever. All I got to pay is $2 a month. And y'all paying $30 a month. You can't taste your weed. You're burning it up. People don't even know this. When you smoke weed, after 2 hits, you can't get no higher. It levels off. So basically, I took more than 2 hits. So I'm just basically wasting weed right now. I told my daughters, they be broke, borrowing money. I said, look here, y'all broke. I just seen you Y'all sitting here smoking a whole blunt. How you broke and smoke a whole blunt at one sitting? Meaning, weed is different. See, the reason why you can't overdose on weed, because it levels off. After 2 to 3 hits, you can't get no higher. Taking 2 or 3 hits is the exact same as taking 15 hits. It levels off after a point. And then you have to just wait 30 minutes and then smoke again. You get back higher again. But in a sitting, after 2 hits as high as you're going to get, you might as well put the joint out and get back at it an hour later. People don't even know that. Niggas just be smoking weed, burning up weed. But I just put it out. If I continue smoking this, I'm just burning up money. Really. If you smoke a whole blunt, you just burnt up money and didn't get any higher than you would have got if you hit it more than, excuse me. If you smoke a whole blunt, you just burnt up money and weed and wasted it. Because after 2 hits, you can't get no higher. Put the goddamn thing out and get back at it later. Yeah, you can. So that's why you can't. So you can overdose on alcohol and other drugs and get higher and higher. With weed, you can't get higher and higher. If that was the case, that you can get higher and higher the more you hit it, that means. See, this is some top. Let me. That would mean that you can buy that cheap ass outdoor Mexican shit that's compacted with a whole bunch of seeds, and just keep hitting that and be high as some shit. That's some real expensive shit like this. It don't work like that. Like this is what I call cereal milk. Keep your weed in a jar, a glass jar. This is called cereal milk. I don't know if you can see it good. But I take a couple, 3 hits and put it out. If you can hit and get higher and higher, that means you can buy the cheapest weed on earth and it'll make you high as this most expensive weed on earth. That's not true. It's bullshit. So black folk don't even know that because they smoke weed, but they don't study weed and understand weed. They just burn up weed and waste weed.
She does have those type of qualities that can make them a lot better. So he has those qualities to lead.
Kevin Booker's on.
I love my little stash box. This is what I take when I fly and leave, go out of town. I fill up my jar with the best of the best. Take my little kit, because all this is smell proof. When I close, I got this on Amazon for $27. And I close this motherfucker, and it's smell proof. I put this in the check-in baggage. You don't want to do anything in carry-on. I put it in my check-in. You know, I don't even just put it in my check-in. Never no problem. They be looking for metal shit that look like guns and bombs and shit. They don't give a fuck about no weed no more at the airport. I'm telling you. I put my stash box in my shit. You can't smell it, smell proof. And I'm good. Extracts are so these are my 2 businesses. And I'll have a delivery service coming. This business don't make much money, but as it is in stores, I may pick up a check from the store it's in. Once a month, I may pick up a $400-500 check or something, because people in the store didn't buy, I forgot my damn point again. That's that good weed. What was my point? Anyway. But yeah, what folk talk about? He said tuck to your nuts. But it's hard. You get when you what do you call them? The guys that do the screening. You got to go through that thing, and it circles around your body, and it X-rays your body, and it show anything that's on you. So I try not to take anything in the check-in. Now I have brought. I'll bring edibles. On the carry-on, like this. Put my little jar in. But anyway, I'll take some edibles on the plane and put it in something. There's be some chocolate or some gummies. I just take out the package and carry. I'll be on flights lit on edibles. It's just food. Nobody trips on that. So if you take something on the flight, you should make sure it's edibles. That weed will get you in trouble and carry on. Yep. See, edibles have different. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was just reminded. Besides my moringa, my CBD and hemp, I do low key sell weed and edibles to any damn body. That's when the main source of my money comes from. I don't want to really incriminate myself, but I don't give a damn. I ship. I wholesale vape carts, wholesale all edibles. It's about 25 people that buy wholesale from me and feed their family. I've been telling people this. I even send people shit on consignment and get motherfuckers started. And they feed their family. Basically, I employ about 25 people. I just got my daughter a job at the lab that makes the CBD and hemp. She up in there packaging shit for the people who make the CBD and hemp at the lab. She was happy here. I hooked her up with that job. Yeah, so edibles do have a different effect. Weed high and edible high is totally different. The thing about edibles is people don't understand edibles yet. Edibles is a happy high. Edibles is about milligrams. So most people have had an edible, but half the people will always say, "Ooh, I was fucked up. I don't want no more of that shit. I was fucked up." What they're saying is they had too many milligrams. But they didn't know edibles is about milligrams. So people get high, but they don't understand it. So like edibles is about milligrams. It's like if I give somebody send somebody a chocolate bar. The chocolate bar is 210 milligrams. A person only needs maybe, a new person to edibles only needs maybe 30 milligrams and they're good. But they don't know that because the person who gave them the edibles didn't educate them and let them know edibles is about milligrams. It's just like when you pick up some medicine from the pharmacy. Do you pick up a bottle of medicine at the pharmacy and take the whole bottle? No. You'll be dying or something. Do you take half the bottle? No. An edible is supposed to last you. Like a $20 edible chocolate bar is supposed to last you a week. You're supposed to take 30 milligrams and wait an hour and you're good. But once you overeat and you may take 60 milligrams, that's when you fucked up. Say, "Oh shit, I want no more." You ruined your high. Now you anti-edibles. I'm gonna tell you who like edibles the most. Older women. A lot of older women don't smoke weed, but see edibles around, right? And they want to try it. When an older woman get touching some edibles and you tell her, "Hey, just take 15 milligrams," they fall in love. They especially love the edible honey. They put the honey in their tea. Hold on. They put the honey in their tea. They love that honey. Or in their coffee. Or, they eat chocolate bars, gummies. I've had popcorn, honey. Hold on. I got my thermos. I can't let y'all see my bottle. Put some sweatpants on. I have my black thermal bottles. So hold on. Damn. So, just so I'm doing a little marketing now. How many people watching me? 25 people watching me? Hit the damn like button. You know what these is? It's a syringe full of distillate, a gram of distillate. I sell this for $50. And it's a multi-purpose oil. Distillate, if you don't know what it is, distillate is the purest form of THC on the planet. Clean. No, nothing. Look up what distillate is. So I bought distillate. I even sell distillate. So this is a multi-purpose thing, right? And you can dab with it. You can put a thin strip and lace a blunt or joint. Or you can cook with it and just put it in some food and cook with it. That's why I like these. It's very multi-purpose. I move these for 50. I even do these wholesale. This is what the older women like. This is THC honey. 1,000 milligrams. Now that I'm looking at this motherfucker shit, I said, let me put, I might make me some coffee in a minute and put some of this in my coffee and just stay up tonight and be lit. Yeah, Tony G, distillate is the cleanest of the clean. I sell distillate. This is low key, I do. So that's why I'm restricted on Facebook now. Motherfuckers be reporting me for posting certain shit. So like I sell, let me just explain so people understand. I believe in my email. I don't know why people don't be getting me. So I'm saying, like distillate. I bought 100 grams of distillate in a jar, right? 100 grams is like 100,000 milligrams, right? This is 1,000 milligram jar. So when I bought the distillate, I don't know how to manufacture and make shit. So when I went to North Carolina, I had a little lady friend in North Carolina who knows how to make lollipops and candy and shit. And she was a lady friend I was dealing with. And close this. And she knew how to make lollipops. She used to sell lollipops, not medicated lollipops, but since she knew how to make candy and lollipops, I connected with her. And I brought the distillate with me. And I said, so for instance, let me give you an example. $1,500 for a jar of distillate, right? Now, if I used all that $1,500 and make strictly lollipops with it and sold the lollipops, I can make $20,000 off a $1,500 investment. People bought it from me. I don't know. I've been trying to get folk game. And she made lollipops out their ass. She bought molds and had these lollipops and had the food color, and she was making lollipops. Now, you can make anything with the distillate, but I just chose to make lollipops with it. But I also sell the distillate to people, and they make whatever the fuck they want to make with it. Chocolate, candy, brownies, whatever with the distillate. I sell it. Yeah, so my honey Rika Warren. Okay, so Yeah, I sell the distillate. People can low key make shit. I'm telling you, I employ people. It's families, it's people who feed their family off of Chief X services. You get these niggas that talk that shit, they just talking shit. I'm real life doing shit. So, but I got these honeys. I sell these for $50. This is, let me see how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is like $1,500 sitting right here. This is about $1,500. I just showed y'all $3,000. I ain't even go to my other boxes of gummies and shit. I got all kind of shit, right? I sell all this shit wholesale and individual items. People just want personal. So that's where my main source of income comes from. If people didn't know, my moringa don't make half the money in this cannabis business. People, drugs, I don't consider this drugs, but the real estate game and the dope game, it's no money to be made better than that. When I was a realtor, my second year doing real estate, I made $138,000 that year. I even showed my tax form. I don't just be talking. But once that real estate economy crashed, so I'm self-employed. I started doing bad. That's when I was six years ago, I was staying in a hotel. I was trying to figure it out and revamp myself, right? And it took me about 1.5 years, 2 years struggle, and I got back on my feet and was rolling again. When you self-employed, you got to stay in your game. You got to figure out what's coming up, because economy, like, it's in waves. You know, every 8 years, the economy has changed. Like, as a self-employed person, you got to stay on your toes. So sometimes I got to figure out to do something different. Like when I got out of real estate, it got tough. And my homie used to sell me weed. He put me down and gave me a pound on consignment. Here, man. Move that, bring me back this much money, and then you're rolling. And I started rolling. Then I said, you know what? Let me get legal. I ended up getting, at this time, the rules have changed 2 years ago. But at this time, all you need to do is open up a nonprofit mutual benefit corporation and say you're helping patients out and you can deliver. So I started a lightweight delivery service 12 years ago. Then I said, damn, I can't, it was hard. And it was rolling. I said, I can't compete with these dispensaries, man. I got to figure something out. So people started going to the dispensaries because the dispensaries give you the choices of shit. I'm just delivering. I have limited choices. I don't have everything. So I said, so you got to revamp yourself and figure shit out. I said, damn, it's cool now because all these other states outside of California love getting what I give them. But now these other states are becoming legal. So they may need me less. It's still good. It's going to be good for a couple years. But I know 3-4 years. So you got to think ahead of time. But I know 3-4 years down the road, it's going to change. And all the states going to be legal. So that market of me hooking people up with edibles and shit will change. So now I got to figure out other ways and set myself up. So I'm always thinking 2-3 years ahead. When you self-employed, you'll learn to start doing that. So I said, damn, let me switch it up. So then I got into I guess why I got into the CBD hemp. CBD and hemp, I can have a website and sell that shit legally. And CBD and hemp is new business now. It's a new booming industry. If you don't know what hemp, like Delta 8 is a word for hemp, is what hemp is. When you go to my site, I got vape cartridges. Hemp vape cartridges. You can sell them legally. Hemp and CBD you can legally sell them. I have a business doing LLC with this. So I switched up. But I'm trying to tell people, the hemp capsules I sell, the hemp vape cartridges I sell, get you fucked up. Trust me. You can just go on the website, get the Delta 8, excuse me, I keep saying hemp. Get the Delta 8 capsules. It's 30 capsules in a bottle. Get the Delta 8 capsules. It's made in a lab. And look, like the guy who makes the products in the lab, we be testing the competition shit. Like you can find some CBD and hemp online or in stores or what have you, right? And sometimes he gets some, and he has the machines in his lab where he can test the THC content, the CBD content, the Delta 8 content in something. That CBD and hemp people be selling, it's weak. They're lying. It's not, it's usually, they may say, okay, these are 25 milligram CBD or hemp capsules. And that should be like 5 milligrams. People had no clue. My shit comes straight from the lab source. And his shit is at top specs. It might be more milligrams is listed because he wanted to really work for people. So when people try my Delta 8 capsules, it's just like a THC edible. Because Delta 8 is supposed to be milder, that's why it's legal. And be like 3% THC. Well, this is what I'm telling you. Get them hemp vape cartridges. Or not hemp, let me see. Delta 8 vape cartridges. Or the Delta 8 capsules. I got Delta 8 tinctures. And try them. You will be addicted and always buying them. Just listen to what I'm telling you. Because the CBD and hemp I have is total amazing quality. You can actually get high off the Delta 8. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see it says Delta 8 is better? This is gelato hemp. It's not THC. Okay. Okay. These are THC vape cartridges. These are hemp or Delta 8 vape cartridges. These are legal to sell on a website. These are illegal to sell on a website. You can't sell marijuana on a website, but you can sell CBD and hemp. You understand what I'm saying? So these are Delta 8 vegan gel capsules. I'm telling you, bro, you take 2 of these Delta 8 capsules, you're going to be lit and happy as a motherfucker and sleep good. See, this is why when I went to Vend this weekend in Leimert Park, Black folk don't know about Delta 8. So it's hard to get sales and do business with Black folks selling Delta 8 because they don't know about it yet. But whites and Asians do know about it and they buy it. So I got to get a whole new market of people. I got to get a whole bunch of different influencers. I can't fuck with conscious community people. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about this. They don't understand. They just stuck on THC still. They don't know nothing about Delta 8. But if you get Delta 8, you got to get it from a reputable source like me. And I don't just say that to sell people stuff. I'm telling you what's real. You're not going to find any better quality. Y'all seen me videos with me in the motherfucking lab. I'm talking about a real full-blown lab. You guys see me. That's where my shit come from. This product, let me show you this. Let me show you this. I'm gonna tell you, these are the best sellers right here, right now. So this is CBD. See, you have Delta 8 and you have CBD. I say hemp and I say CBD, but Delta 8 and CBD. Okay, CBD don't get you high, but Delta 8 will get you a little high. Right? This is CBD for boners. meaning it has male enhancement stuff in it. And we have one for women too. I got to add this to my website because it's a new product. This is the only one I don't have on my website. This is CBD for passion. This is for women. This is for men. This shit makes women hornier than usual. So it's just CBD with stuff in it for women. This has male enhancement stuff in it for men. Women love this. And older men definitely who have issues definitely love this. Then we have the CBD for sleep. This is CBD with melatonin in it. This will help you sleep good. So it's CBD for everything. These are CBD, these are Delta 8. But I'm suggesting, so those who are interested, you get these Delta 8 capsules. This is like my favorite item out of all of them. I don't really fuck with CBD much. I'm a Delta 8 guy. And it's like a happy hour. I got Delta 8 gummies. But the gummies is not on my website yet, but they just started producing them. So you see how it says Delta 8 gummies? Look. I took 2 of them gummies because I had to try them out. I took 2 of them gummies this weekend and had a happy high. This shit is so quality. But people just think I'm talking. No. My Delta 8 and CBD quality is better than 95% of anyone selling Delta 8 or CBD. Trust me on that. If you got these Delta 8 gummies, this will be on my website in a couple of days. But I have them. Just my web designer, he's going to add it to my website. It's just not on my website yet. But it will be in a couple of days. So you can even legally sell hemp flower. Now, I don't smoke this. I just smoke real. But this is buds. But it's hemp weed, which means it's very, very, very mild. Maybe like 3%, 5% THC. Even have these. These are not on my website yet either. But everything else is. So I have CBD for focus, CBD for everything, and Delta 8. So my point was I had to revamp myself and start a new business. And CBD and Delta 8 is the new business. It's the new jackpot. Let me see what people talking about. Blunt speaking with Buddha Blunt. Hey, I like that name, Buddha Blunt. Right. Okay, Buddha Blunt. You said hemp flower is good if THC gives you paranoia. Yeah, like I tell people all the time. See, I keep it real. Even though I sell this, I'll turn money down to educate a person. Like people who are schizophrenic and have certain mental health conditions or paranoia and things like that. Actually, marijuana is not good for y'all. I'm sorry. Sometimes it exacerbates it. Now, CBD is good for anxiety. Now, CBD is good for pain. I don't make all them claims about CBD all these pseudo people make. Why is my camera so dirty? Hold on. I don't make all these CBD claims people make about CBD. CBD is great for pain, but that's it. When people get to talk about healings and all this stuff, I don't talk that shit. What's up, Ivan X? Al-Kabi, listen here. My email is thirdeyexman@yahoo.com. When I finish this, I guess I'll leave it somewhere. But if anybody want to do some business, email me and talk. My number's on my card and everything. 424-222-0628. 424-222-0628. I don't always be promoting my shit, because I'm doing well. And I can see a lot of people will fail in business without social media. I'm an old school G. I knew how to hustle before social media. A lot of people just gotta hustle in the social media era. So if like some people, if Facebook shut down, it's a lot of people will be up shit creek. I'm telling you, a lot of people will be up shit creek if Facebook shut down, or say Instagram shut down. Like these things don't stay up forever. Things change, platforms change over time. People will be saying, they can shut all this shit down. Chief X gonna be all right because I'm a real hustler. I'm a real salesman. I know how to hit the motherfucking streets if I really want to, but I've learned to work less, not as hard. You know what I mean? I just online shit, push a few buttons and make my money. You know what I mean? But I know how to go get it if I really want to go get it. So I'm restricted on Facebook now, and I'm still getting my money. It don't stop my show. Yeah, bluntly speaking, if you said CBD helps you sleep, I have regular CBD. Look here. I have regular CBD and I have CBD for sleep with melatonin in it, so it extra in it. You know, so regular CBD make you sleep good, and CBD with melatonin will make you sleep amazingly. Felicia Thomas said, does Delta 8 help with concussions? I try not to make no health claims. Well, I'll say Delta 8 is like a happy high. Any edibles is more of a happy high. And you feel good. Everything's exaggerated. The music sounds better. You know what I mean? If you take the proper milligrams and don't overeat or take too many milligrams. So a lot of edibles do help with pain and things like that, but I don't know about concussions. Sharika, when this business is gold mine, yeah, I'm telling. See, even like I'll be suggesting stuff to people, but they don't listen because people don't think like when Asian men talk. When Asians talk, and white folk talk and stuff like that, these men talk and they do business. I'm telling you, their mind is on 5 and 10 years from now. What's going to be happening? Like the whole country, like China, they wondering about how their offspring is going to be 100 years from now. Black folk think differently. We think for the moment and for today. We don't like think for the future. So in California, I got into the delivery service business. Now, I don't have a legal delivery service business right now. I will, I think, in a few months again, because the laws changed. But when I got into business, I told women, I said to a lot of Black women, you should start practicing making edibles. I got can of butter I can send you to make stuff. I got distillate. I got different things to send you. You should practice. So when your state legalizes it and things like that, you can get into the business. They need manufacturers, cultivators, distributors, delivery services. They have distributors and distributors transport. It's so many facets of it. And if you got it down where you know how to make some good gummies, you know how to make a certain item or product, that can be your signature product. And when it comes to your state, you can just get out, have it packaged and everything. By that time, you would have mastered it. These sisters didn't hear me at all. And that's why all these white girls and Asian girls is flooded the marijuana business out here. They weren't scared and they knew in 2-3 years what was going to happen and what was going down. Felicia Thomas, if you need help with headaches, just go on my website and buy some CBD. I would suggest just regular CBD. Or I would suggest a CBD for sleep. I wouldn't suggest the CBD for focus because it has some caffeine in it. And if you just want a natural thing for headaches, the best natural thing for headaches I know is cayenne pepper. What I do if I have a headache, I'll put like a half a spoon of cayenne pepper in some shallow water and shake it up and down it. And then you got to heat you up for 15 seconds. It's going to heat you up. That cayenne pepper is hot. But the cayenne pepper helps with blood flow. So when your blood is flowing, it relieves a little pressure in the blood flow up in your hand. So cayenne pepper has always helped as a natural remedy for headaches to me. That's just a little tip. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, try some. Yeah, capsaicin is a scientific name. Capsaicin. So if you got a headache and shit, even migraines and shit. Now it's not gonna solve it, but it'll alleviate it a little bit. You know what I mean? It makes it a little more bearable. That's just a natural remedy. But if you want to purchase something, I would suggest get the CBD for sleep or just some regular CBD for your headache problem. Now, when you go to my website, it'll say $59. I'm telling you because there's 30 capsules in there. Or I have the tinctures. And the shit is quality. It's quality. A scammer prevent. How you get the honey? My number is 424-222-0628. Why does not focus good? 424-222-0628. My email, my number's everywhere. My number's on my Facebook page. Xavier Shelton is my Facebook page. All you gotta do is put in Chief X or put in Xavier Shelton. It'll pop up. My business, my cars, I got pictures, number everywhere. I'm not hard to find at all. If anybody want to do business, I'm easy to find. What you say, Bobby Rez? Salute to you. You remember that debate. Oh, you asked that I use filter. Now I just thought about it. Not on use filter tips when I roll. You know, another thing, somebody said something about Garfield in the comment. You know, another thing I was pissed off at? Like people just do some foul and say foul shit, right? Like Garfield is trying to expose me, and people be trying hard to expose me, but they gotta lie to expose me, right? This dude didn't mention my girlfriend's name on his live stream, mention where she worked, and all that. Like, who does that? And I'm like, this is why I don't respect a lot of people who fuck with Garfield and be all over this channel every day. This nigga put my girlfriend's name out there, told what school she's the vice principal at, just talked about her personal. Why would you mention my lady friend and put her out there like that? Like, Garfield done that type of shit. Like, who does that but fuck boys? Like, and then these same motherfuckers still rolling with this cat. Like, he's just real. It's like, you guys fuck with the shadiest, full of shit motherfuckers just to be heard and seen because he got a platform. And nobody checking for you. you got to kiss ass to be on this platform. And even though you know he's a shady, fraud ass, fake liar, you will kiss his ass and cater to him to be on this platform. See, that boggles me. I don't respect that type of shit. I'm a loner anyway. I used to say I'm the Lone Ranger. I don't give a fuck because none of them niggas put money in my pocket. Not at all. I don't depend on none of them niggas for shit. Yeah, it was unnecessary putting her personal info. Like I've never put anybody's spouses or their wife or their girlfriends. Like that's some Dr. Umar Johnson shit. Remember he put his baby mama on blast, told everybody where she worked, and to go deal with her, and told her he gave her the address of where she worked. Like what? How? Like, and these the same ass fake niggas who say they protectors of women and children. I'm the protector of women and children. But these niggas act like they respect women and all. It's all drama and gang talk. Like I don't even like even their female moderators work my nerves. I just like I got a female, this bitch named CK. I cussed her. I'm not no don't look at me to be some spirit. I still cuss. I'll call a bitch in a minute. I'm half hood, half ganja, half professional, I'm everything. So anybody gonna this bitch named CK. You know, a lot of these people got these moderators who are flunkies. It's like a pimp-hoe relationship, right? So the moderator is the hoe for the pimp. Like CK, she's the hoe for her pimp aunt. But she got low self-esteem. This is why you never see her face. How a bitch live streaming with you forever, for years, and scared to get on fucking camera. These are low self-esteem having snakes. CK is a snake. She seems nice and polite, but she's a snake. Trust me in my wisdom. Low self-esteem. And the only reason I'm saying this is because she attacked me. So I always have the saying, never be the aggressor, but aggress when aggressed upon, right? She aggressed upon me. I've never came at her. So I'm coming at her right now. Somebody gonna tell her. CK has low self-esteem. She's not the best looking woman, but I don't like to call anybody ugly. Okay? This is why she won't show her face. She's ashamed of her weight. She's ashamed of how she looks. She's ashamed of where she lives in the background of where she lives. This is why you'll never see her and she'll just talk. She won't post no pictures and no up-to-date pictures on her social media. She causes friction between men and these men don't have no clue. She crosses shit all up and be inboxing with this person and inboxing with that person. She's a snake with low self-esteem. This other chick, Garfield's moderator, chick named Tamika. She has low self-esteem, half mentally crazy. Tamika's mentally disturbed. Trust me. Low self-esteem. You've never seen her on, live talking and discussing. These are chat women. These are catty women. These are low self-esteem having hoes for they pimp. What I look like moderating for another motherfucker. Oh, buy his shit. Oh, buy his shit. Support such and such. What you got to sell? You hoeing for these other niggas. You got low self-esteem. I mean, like, Tamika too. Tamika, CK. I'm gonna leave the rest alone. A lot of these cats got moderators they never seen enough. I know an informant right now who moderate for somebody and they clueless. I just stay out of it. Because they gonna get mad that I'm calling them out. They gonna get mad that I'm exposing him, and they ain't gonna believe it. They ex tripping, or why he tripping? No, I'm not tripping. If you ain't seen, met, or talked to, or share a social media page with a person, what the fuck are they doing moderating your YouTube channel? Because see, scammer prevent. See, you asked the question, why the Amon-Ra squad not beating up DACA squad for scamming? Let me tell you why. It's all about attention seeking. Birds of a feather flock together. So it's a lot of ain't shit motherfuckers who gotta fuck with other ain't shit motherfuckers to feel good and feel better, right? So Garfield has a platform, and he's connected to Sarnetta. So these are like, even though Ankh knows, I know Ankh well. I've known Ankh since the Blog Talk days. We've been buddies and all that or shit. We've had a little fella now. We don't really fuck with each other more, but I know Ankh well. And I know goddamn well Ankh in his heart knows for a certainty, without a doubt, that Garfield's full of shit and a scammer and a habitual liar. But he will sell out and ignore all that to be on this platform. Because, everybody want to be the conscious community top scholar, and they're all in competition with each other, and they want to follow in. They want everybody, but they don't, it's like they'll sell out just to be seen and heard and to kiki with one another. A bunch of birds of a feather flocking together. You know this nigga's trash. You know the nigga lied to the public and said he was left $1 million, and he broke as hell living with his mama. You know the nigga scammed. I proved all that and got receipts. I got a damn hour video on nothing but receipts after receipts after receipts on Garfield's ass. They all know he's a habitual liar and scammer, but they don't care. Because they get to be seen and heard and continue debating on his channel, and they set out for this. And Garfield wouldn't be considered pseudo, so they can give the scam shit a pass. You know what I mean? Yeah, so a lot of them all clout chasing. All them cats is clout chasing, to be real about it. I got clout. I am clout. I ain't got to chase it. I have a Facebook follow. I didn't ask for that Facebook following. It just happened. Because I'm dripping sauce that ain't dripping. People like what I'm saying and talking about different. Now, somebody said, X don't get no view. I'm not a YouTuber like that. But trust and believe, if I want to start going live on a daily basis and become what someone would call a YouTuber, I will kill the game. I'd be having 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views of video and going in. I got a bunch of topics I want to get down on. I can do relationship. I can get down on any damn topic. If I really want to chase clout, I can have a YouTube page that's cracking if I want to, just like my Facebook page. But I'm not like a YouTuber like that. I'm more of a businessman, and I'm just a wise man. I just like to share and have fun and talk and kill time and do all that. That's just me. I've never been this cat to be a top scholar, but I'll debate a motherfucker and smash a motherfucker, but I'm not no scholar. See, a lot of these cats can't make no money unless they vibe with each other. In the real world, Garfield can't make no money doing credit repair. He don't even have a website. So he depends on his social media things and YouTube and promoting shit and lying and hustling. He depends on that to stay afloat and stay alive. All these cats don't even have their own, like Sarnetta. Sarnetta has his own space. He's a grown-ass man and got his own space. He does decent enough to have his own space. I got my own space. Like Garfield don't have his own space like that. That's why he switched up. Now you see him in a different setting because I clowned him when I exposed him about this background setting that he had. You can see Big Mama's couch in the background. You can see them old ass paintings on the wall. You know, no man buys. So you know the nigga living with somebody and living off of somebody who's older and his wife. He never told nobody he had a wife because he's not really a family man like that. He's just he takes care of his son and stays home. He's a house husband. I forgot my point again. Oh, so a lot of these cats don't even have their own space. You know what I mean? They just do bad. Like, you can tell. Niggas in their cars and shit, live streaming and shit. Because you can't be at home talking that shit. Whenever you see motherfuckers live streaming in their cars and shit all the time. Like Rob Bourne, a broke nigga. Like Rob Bourne. Rob Bourne don't have a website. He talked like he's a, what did he say? Rob Bourne said he's a master trainer. And working out shit, he's a master trainer and such. There's some credential he quoted. The nigga ain't got no credentials. And what's the field called? Personal training. He ain't got no website. He ain't got no business cards. These niggas is freelancing. For real. Rob Bourne ain't got no clients. He on social media fronting. He goes and tries to help somebody do something. Then he'll make a video like, look, I'm training. And it ain't got no... Man, look here. If you're a master trainer, you work for a gym and the gym will hire you because you got the credential to do personal training. This nigga ain't got no job. When is Rob Bourne showing you a website and a business card? Like, why Garfield don't got no website for credit repair? Why these niggas ain't got no business cards? Like, this grown man shit. You niggas can't fuck with me. And in no category, these cats fuck with Chief X. None of these cats are on my level at all. Y'all know I like to talk shit and brag too sometimes. I'm a humble cat. But I like to talk shit sometimes. These niggas don't compare to Chief X. I'm all they big brother. I'm all of these niggas OGs. I'm short, but I'm all these niggas OGs. Trust and believe it. They all look up to me. They won't say it, but they all look up to me. I'm big bro. Ankh fuck me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna hook Ankh up so he can make some money with his broke ass. The only reason I'm fucking with Ankh right now is because he be helping Garfield fuck with me, and he don't stop Garfield from fucking with me. So I know he's in on it. Ask Ankh. I sent Ankh 3 years ago a full case of Moringa. Free! Uncle Simon. I said, put this in. Then make some money then. When I'll send you some more. This nigga blew it and never gave me a penny for it. I'm the righteous one and the real one. To this day, I sent Ankh a full-blown case, free, and paid the shipping. To this day, I haven't got a penny. Not one penny. Did anybody call out for that and say, Ankh, that was wrong, you should pay the brother back? No, they all co-signed and said, and laughed and shit. See, these niggas about fuck shit gang. But that little 12 don't bother me. It didn't hurt me though. None of that shit hurted me. I said I tried, but I know now. You just can't fuck with certain people. These niggas is all frauds and scammers, really, if you really want to get down to it. This is why Ankh sell clothing and not shoes no more. When the last time you seen Ankh hold up a pair of shoes? He fucked it up and spent the re-up money. Just when niggas don't sell a product no more, that means they fucked off the re-up money. Take it from a businessman. Hey, sorry you were mistreated, but I enjoyed listening to you and would have never come across your page if you didn't come on YouTube to explain yourself. Thank you, Decent Liar. No, Descendant Liar. That's a crazy name. Funny name, though. But thanks. Yeah, they all try to. Well, listen. These niggas talking. See, X will show receipts. Niggas talking about, I mean, 4 years and 5, 6, 7 years, we were talking about business. I'm a real one. I showed him my state of California real estate license. What is so hard about niggas being transparent? Huh? I got, this is my regular base Chase card. What that say? Third Eye Hemp and CBD. Business bank account. These niggas is frauds. Don't none of them have that. They can't show you any of that. I'm with Navy Federal Credit Union. You're like, what X doing right now? Man, look, I'm good. Yeah, they on that nigga shit. And see, I'm one of the only ones who's not on that nigga shit. That's where the hate come from. See, they don't want to give a nigga credit. So I expose them. You know, all that shit. Yeah, everything I do is legit. Not one person do I owe a pity to. See, the thing about me is I'm different. See, it bothers me to my soul for me to owe somebody $1. Like when people shoot me money for shit, once I get, I be tripping. I can't wait to ship the item and relieve me of that and get that product to that customer. It bothers me. It'd be impossible for me to scam because I'm not comfortable walking around life owing somebody. I like to be mentally free. So I don't scam nobody. I don't get over on nobody. I don't lie about my products just to sell. I've never told anybody ever that Moringa cares anything. If it sells, it's gonna sell on its merit. Because Moringa don't care shit. But these niggas will lie to you about their product. This is good for that. I don't even say this is good for this. This is I don't even say the least thing. Only thing I've said about Moringa is it's the most nutritious plant on earth. And I leave it at that. And if you Google what is the most nutritious plant on earth, nothing but Moringa pops up. I didn't say this is the most nutritious food. I didn't say this is the most nutrient dense food. I only said this is the most nutritious plant on earth. But it's not going to cure anything. It's just going to give you a bunch of minerals and shit that you may not have had from your regular diet. It's going to add stuff to your nutrition. This is why I can sit here and talk shit about these cats. And this is why I can sit here and say, I will pay you to expose me. And they can't produce nothing. Because I'm free. I don't make money off Black Power. I'm not sitting here race baiting people and making money off of Black Power and lying and doing that type of shit. I'm doing real business. I'm not race baiting. I don't do that shit. I don't have a problem with white folk. I know about white folk history. Yeah, it was horrible. But I'm not out here saying that white man is a devil and all this old played out dumb shit. Nigga, it's a lot of these black niggas is devils too. Bullshit. I tell the truth about slavery. Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade was horrible and they treated us bad. But goddamn it, them niggas in Ghana was selling motherfuckers. They had slavery centuries and centuries before a white man even touched the goddamn shores of Ghana. They was enslaving people for years. It's all kind of sex slaves, raiding going on, children every goddamn where, stolen. I'm gonna tell you, this is one thing I've never said this, but when I went to Ghana, I felt it. See, people talk about the evil, American. You think these Nigerian governments is just on point and moral? You think the Ghanaian government is just on point and moral? Go visit an orphan. When I was in Ghana and we visited that orphan and donated and shit, and I cried when I was at this orphan. Chief X broke down crying when I was at this orphanage because of conditions. And when they said the government don't help out with these orphanage kids, they survive off of the humanity of the people, like me when I visit. They survive off of philanthropy and people being nice and helping out, donating. And when I went there, I said, damn. I remember when people were bashing Oprah Winfrey and Serena Williams for opening up school for black kids and girls and shit like that in Africa, and why she ain't do that shit here. When I went to Ghana, I really understood it. Because you get touched. Because these kids out here doing bad, like say a group home kids. I used to work at group homes. I know damn well all them kids in the group home, they may not have their parents around, but I know for sure the government take care of every single kid in this group home. They get clothing, food, Christmas time, they get showered with gifts. When they finish high school, they get free fucking college. You guys know, all these kids in the system, they get total love. They don't get that in Ghana. So when Oprah Winfrey and Serena, when they opened up schools and stuff, I understood. Because people have empathy and stuff. Right? So, you think the Ghanaian government is just being so helpful and righteous? We spoil Black Americans. If you ain't traveled abroad, you confused as a motherfucker. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you haven't traveled abroad to different countries, you are confused and living in a misunderstanding. If you bash an American government and under the impression that these African governments is morally better, you're living under a lie. I would tell you right now that the Nigerian government is more corrupt than the American government. As far as humanity and helping out its citizens. It's all kinds of money that be getting intercepted that needs to be going. Like this orphanage. It's all kind of money that should be sent to them. It is sent to them to help out. And that gets intercepted by officials. Talk about corrupt governments. So slavery was going on before a white man touched Africa. All throughout Africa. All that gold that was mined, slave labor. Mansa Musa and all that gold, and when he traveled his caravan, thousands of sub-Saharan African slaves that this Malian, more northern, close to the north, with all them Berbers, them Arab influenced sellout niggas like Mansa Musa, who people think is it. Slavery, he's a slave trader. And all he did was enrich North Africa all the way to motherfucking Cairo, all up into Asia, and help their economy out. Sub-Saharan Africans, enslave them, don't give them shit. You already know it went down like that? Yeah, so I'm a different. I'm pro-black, but I'm a real pro-black. I'm about real black power. Black power is about empowering black people. It has nothing to do with hating anyone else. See, people think like people are literally like if they had said, who's more about black power, Sarah Seti or Chief X? People think in their mind that Sarah Seti is more about black power than Chief X is. And it's only psychological because he talks shit, because he hates, because he didn't bash his white folk, he bashes Arabs. That's not black power. That's called talking shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Black power is this. I'm empowering. I'm employing. I'm helping our families. I help my kids, my children. My son's in college right now. This is black power. Empowering your family, those around you, doing the right thing and being righteous and starting businesses and blowing up. That's black power. I'm empowering black people in self. Is Seti doing that? No, these is called shit talkers. Cloaked under the guise of black power. See, we got to get away from wanting to be entertained all the damn time. They just want to be entertained. They can't see through the entertainment and see what this person really like. I used to back in the day. I used to like Seti back in the day, but I was a little naive and didn't understand because Seti was teaching us Egypt stuff, right? But after listening to other scholars, I realized something. I was caught up in the hype and in the entertainment aspect of Sarah Seti because he was funny and he was talking shit and he was just entertaining, right? But in hindsight, and even today, like if you watch Sarah Seti, he's a picture fanatic. He does no scholarship whatsoever. All he does is post pictures and do picture comparisons and talk shit over it. You will never see scholarship or writing or sources and things like that for anything that he says. He'll show you a picture and another picture and do a comparison of them and say, this comes from that because look, it's similar. And then he'll talk shit. And people just think in their mind it's scholarship, but they're really just being entertained. That's called lookership. It's not scholarship. Seti has no scholarship. He is the furthest thing from a scholar. You get what I'm saying? Posting a picture and talking about a picture off your head, never showing sources and comparing that to this, like saying, well, look, like, well, the Greeks was gay because this, look, they showed this and and they'll compare this Greek to this. That's not scholarship. That's just showing pictures. Because niggas is picture prone. Entertainment. Once niggas got to read and shit and break shit down and get into sources and links and shit, oh, that's too much work. And niggas just want a video and pictures to be entertained and laugh. That's scholarship to people in the conscious community. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, I put one of the coldest presentations down that nobody even really seen. The one I have on the Turag and the Moors. Turag and Moors. It's on my timeline. I'm not on timeline. It's in my YouTube content. That shit was so put together meticulously, and I made so much sense and broke it down and let people know anyone who's a black Moor is a slave. The white Moors were the Berbers and the Arabs. Although they're not white, but it's just a saying. They say white Moors, black Moors. Any black Moor you see was a slave or someone, a descendant of a slave who was adopted into a family. Because no sub-Saharan African ever conquered Spain. They didn't even go there. Historical Moors are Berbers and Arabs and North African Muslims between a certain time period. Black people were never no motherfucking Moors. And I don't know, people need to correct that and stop still pushing that shit. Didn't no sub-Saharan Africans, what we are, conquer no Spain. Ever. Arabs conquered Spain, the Iberian Peninsula. And they had slaves in their armies and flunkies. And those flunkies were some sub-Saharan Africans who were slaves of North Africans. All of North Africa has nothing to do with sub-Saharan Africans. Egypt and Nubia are two different groups of people. People need to stop trying to fuse that shit. People need to stop trying to use Nubian statues and kings and calling Nubian kings Egyptians. The Nubians only ruled for 100 years in Egypt. In the Nubian dynasty, was it what, the 25th? Was it 25th dynasty? For 100 years they conquered and they got reconquered. That Nubian that the Egyptians enslaved is depicted. But you see, all of North Africa, the only people close are the Nubians along that Nile, and they were lucky to be able to travel back up and forth and do trade. So yeah, there was a bunch of mixed culture. But Algeria, Morocco, Libya wasn't just no mix like that. It was only where the Nile was because Nubians from the Sudan was able to go back up and forth up in this Nile and trade and travel. So people are connecting it wrong. The Egyptian pyramids are older than the Nubian pyramids. The Nubians were influenced by another people called the Egyptians who wasn't them. The Nubians didn't even have a writing system. You guys didn't know this? They were given a writing system by the Egyptians, a North African people with West Asian and Eurasian influence in genetics. Them people who built the Sphinx and the pyramids, the big Giza pyramids, was not sub-Saharan Africans. They were more of a Eurasian people. Now, a lot of them were melanated because there was mixing going on in that area because of the Nile and Nubians and stuff. So you had some curly hair motherfucking, and some, you know, little broader nose, some mixed kids, and it's a melting pot it became. That is the only area. Other than that, sub-Saharan Africa didn't have writing. Ghana, Nigeria, they don't have ancient writings. I'm not saying that they were less intelligent. I'm just saying some corners of the earth and people and cultures and stuff become scientifically literate before others do. It's okay. It doesn't mean you were dumber, but let's just teach some real history how it really was. Egyptians who built them pyramids in the Sphinx and that long ago were not no nappy-headed people like me and you. We're not even related to Nubians. That's another group of people with a different genetic structure. See, black people, African Americans, I say this all the time. African Americans are the only people who think just because you're melanated and have kinky hair, you're the same. We're the only people who think that. Because we're confused and we're lost and still searching for identity. Like, you go to Asia. No, a Pakistani woman and a Thailand woman don't consider themselves the same just because they got straight black hair and a similar skin tone. Do they say, hey, we're the same people and claim each other? No, they don't do that. African Americans are the only people who think like that. They think the whole fucking Africa is related to them and that they're the same people. No. African Americans are West Africans. We had nothing to do with Nubia. We had nothing to do with Egypt at all. That's another group of people with a different genetic structure and a different culture and all that. Egyptians had a writing system. Sub-Saharan Africans didn't. Nubians didn't. They were a different people who flooded out of West Asia and Eurasia, and it's a mixed hodgepodge right there because of the Nile. That's why I don't fuck with that Egypt shit no more. Fuck Egypt. I'm not ever going to Egypt. No, you know, I might go just for the experience and just to say I've been there. But I'm not going all them Arabs in Egypt and them ain't no fun there. You can't party. I went to Ghana. When I went to Ghana, it was nothing but my people around. I was happy as a lark. I can't wait to go back. We was out there in the club. We was getting it in the club. Black folk. When I was buying on the streets in Ghana, I'm spending money with black folk, my people. When I took my DNA, 25% Ghana, 25% Nigerian. You know what I mean? So I'm spending my money with my people. I'm helping my people's economy. What the fuck I look like going to Egypt, giving my money to all these Arabs and helping their economy out? You get what I'm saying? Niggas been thrown off. That's my girl. Hey, anti-Afro Singales, you know I love you, girl. I love what you're doing. You just made my day coming on here. Yeah, I'm gonna start going live because I figured this thing out today. So I'm gonna just maybe once or twice a week. I'm just gonna come on here and go live and break some shit down, and you know. So yeah. Yeah, so African Americans are the only one confused. Like, I got this map right here. Like, a person from Pakistan and a person from Iran, they never claim to be the same people. But see, you think you the Maasai, you think you the West African, you think you the North African, you think you the South African, you think you are everything of that. No. We came from West Central Africa, period. Leave it at that. Don't steal anybody else's culture. Don't be a culture vulture. You don't need Egypt to make you feel better. That's what it was all. When Afrocentrics hit, let me show you something. These elders and Afrocentrics, when they hit the scene, they was being culture vultures. Oops. They was being culture vultures, stealing everybody's cultures, claiming to be Native American. They was claiming to be the Moors. They was claiming to be the Egyptians. They was claiming to be the ancient Chinese as us. We claimed every motherfucking culture. So the elders did that. And when I got this book, it says, We Can't Go Home Again. An Argument About Afrocentrism by Clarence E. Walker. Amazing book. He breaks down how all them elders was lying and stealing culture and putting themselves in places that they never had anything to do with. And it was all about self-esteem, and the African American self-esteem was low. That's why Dr. Walter Williams used to say, we need to claim Egypt. That's our glory. when we claim Egypt, then like as if we can get some respect. So it was a thing about African Americans had low self-esteem. So all them Afrocentric scholars who came along in the 50s and the 60s, although I appreciate them, it was a lot of romanticism going on. Yes, Dr. Penn, a lot of romanticism going on. Much respect to him. John Henry Clark to me was always on point. I don't think he romanticized. If he did, it was just out of being not understanding something. I don't think it was intentional. Okay, all the elders, and I thank them for what they did. And I learned a lot. All of them romanticized. That's why you have books like this out today. See, they weren't science-based. They was only history-based. Like even Sheikh Anta Diop, much respect on him, but Sheikh Anta Diop did a melanin test on the Egyptian mummies. Think about it. That's not a DNA test. He did a melanin test, and they wanted to prove that these mummies and these ancient Egyptians were like, look like us in what they're trying to say, that we're nappy. But they did a melanin test. Of course they were melanated. A melanin test don't prove ethnicity or genetics. It just only proves that the person in the coffin had melanin. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Somebody you know. Sarah Seti, yellow as hell. I can find a person from Thailand who's more melanated than Sarah Seti. Hey, baby. I'm live on YouTube. I'm gonna call you back in a minute, sweetie. Okay. So Sarah Seti is a yellow cat, light-skinned cat. I can pick a Thailand person out who's a darker tint than Seti. So if that Thai person from Thailand was mummified and someone did a melanin test, it's going to show that it was melanated. But that doesn't mean that he was a black African or a sub-Saharan African or a nappy-headed black African. You get what I'm saying? So people, even today, 80% of people are confused of what the test Sheikh Anta Diop did and what sense it made and the relevance of it. Do you get what I'm saying? Indians, Native Americans are melanated. So if a Native American was mummified and they did a melanin test like Sheikh Anta Diop, then it's gonna say, oh, they was melanated. DNA sequence wasn't mapped back then. It's mapped now. So we've advanced the information and we correct and change things, which is fine to do and okay, and that's what they wanted us to do. You get what I'm saying? So people don't think this deeply and get a better understanding. They just love the romanticized story because the romanticized story of history makes them feel better. But I'm a myth buster, so I love shaking up people. I love shaking up black folk. Y'all know I do. I love fucking with people's head. And myth busted. I mean, I used to make posts. I used to have it on Facebook. I used to have posts, and I used to title them Hotep. What I used to call them? Hotep. Hotep myth busting, right? And then a couple of elders got at me and said, you shouldn't use the word Hotep. Hotep is a sacred word, and you shouldn't use it in a disrespectful light. And I stopped. You know what? You're right. But that's when I was of another mind frame. And so, to me, now, my people ain't never used no word hotep. Fuck that goddamn hotep word. Oh, goddamn sacred word to me. Fuck you talking about. I went to Ghana and I went to 4 different museums. And so I went to Ghana, I wasn't just playing and partying. I did I went to all the museums. 4 of them. Not one museum we couldn't take pictures. When you go in the Ghana museum, you can't take pictures. It's like when people you can't take pictures, they don't allow you to do that. I wanted to record and take pictures of certain shit. They won't allow you to do that in the museum. Like you go to the yeah, I can't think of his name. Anyway, you can't take pictures. So now one time did I see any Egyptian symbol anywhere in any museum in Ghana. It wasn't no ox in there, wasn't none of them Egyptian symbols, wasn't nothing North African related in any museum in Ghana. Because Egypt was not Ghana's people. They had nothing to do with that. They didn't travel there or go back and forth there. They didn't even know a fucking Egypt existed. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't see nobody walking around here with Ndikwa symbols all over the place. Some people do, but everybody got Egyptian names, Egyptian symbolisms all over them, and they don't have nothing to do with Egypt. This is just, so it's intelligent people all over the world looking at African Americans like, this is why people don't have respect. You guys are so cool. And when you embrace yourself is when you get respect. That's why, like today, when you see a lot of commercials with Black women, they have natural hair. I'm telling you, watch all these phone commercials, all these commercials that come on TV these days. These women be having natural hair and shit. Because white folk are comfortable with Black folk who are comfortable with themselves. Nobody respects you being a culture vulture. I'm talking about on the world stage. On the world stage, they look at African Americans a little funny. Damn, I've been on this motherfucker for 2.5 hours. And I'm talking about people who be streaming for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Here I go. Let me read some comments. Tariq Nasheed said the Moors migrated from Egypt to Mauritania, and then Tariq Nasheed is a fucking liar. You don't know shit about history. Yeah, he's a pro-Black con man. Yep, empowerment won't happen until critical thinking becomes how we think. We're believers. See, when this is, people don't understand psychology. When you live under the umbrella of a lie and you just into falsehoods and shit like that, it's hard to progress in life. All this shit tied together. So a lot of, let me say it like this. So how can I say this without being offensive? People's lives are fucked up because they live under the umbrella of a lie. They live in a fantasy world. The more scientific you are as a human being, the better you will progress in life. You know what I mean? Like, most people with a master's degree and above aren't religious people. Because in general, it's a certain amount of education you get where you let go of frivolous things and the things that don't make sense or they're not true and stuff. You know, you kind of knowledge changes people. You know what I mean? So when you get on a certain level, you change. You're supposed to change. The more knowledge you get, the more you change. Now, people are not getting right knowledge, so they're not going to change. People are saying, I'm getting all this knowledge, but they're not getting right knowledge. They still, I always say, people are in la la land. But yeah, let me get out of here. Take me an edible and find me a movie to watch. Let's see. I'm in Cali, so it's only 8:24. But I just sit here and went on a 2-hour and 30-minute rant. You know what I mean? Just rambling about a million things. But yeah, y'all contact me if you want to do some business and things like that. Hit me up. How do I end this shit? Let me see. This is my first time ending a live stream. It says end this stream. I'll click on this button. Wait a minute. Let me just, anybody got any questions before I get out of here? Nice kicking with you, Chief. Thanks, Tone G. Tone G, are we Facebook friends? A lot of people have different YouTube names than they do Facebook names. So I'm not even sure if a lot of people on here. I'm Xavier Shelton on Facebook. I also have another page, Varian Xavier, but I'm about to kind of deactivate that page and just stick on Xavier Shelton because every time I get reported on my main page, my backup page gets restricted also. They got this shit all connected now. So I'm gonna deactivate my main page and just kick it on my backup page. My backup page has the same kind of following. Okay, yeah, so Xavier Shelton on Facebook. Or you can put in Chief X. You'll see my pop up in the search bar. But if anybody want to do business, hit me up. You got my phone number, you got my email, you got all this. Yeah, so peace out, y'all.